Hey there, Makayla. Thanks for opting in to the last video critique of the semester. Okay, I just stole a glance at your ad and it looks awesome. How fun. I am excited to look at your presentation. Icon made by FreePick. Okay, so we had some attribution there. All right, let's check this out. Here's your intro slide with your original ad, Don't Eat While Driving campaign. Very cute. This is nice and whimsical, like your shapes. This is kind of like your road, I'm assuming. Nice logo here. Original advertisement. You have a nice modern sans serif font. Cute. I like the shapes. Kind of like a beehive. Feels like a beehive a bit. Okay, good draw overs. Maybe a tiny bit thin on the lines. I don't want to tell you to go too much thicker, but maybe just a little bit thicker might be nice. Run a spell check. Decorative, I think. I think there should be an A here. Here, let me check. Decorative. Yeah. Decorative. Okay. So just run a spell check on your written content. Complimentary. I think should be there. Okay. Nice. This looks really good. Maybe add a tiny bit more space between where your line ends and your word starts. See how this is so close to the edge of the D, but you have a little bit more space here. And you know what I think would look nice? Let's have these lines end halfway down on your capital letters, just for consistency. Because this one's ending at the bottom, this one's ending a little bit further down, this line's ending almost in the middle, but not. So it's going to keep it really nice and consistent. Have the line just stop, and then your title information here start about halfway through the width or the height of this letter is where you want this line to stop. Okay, that's going to make it all feel super consistent and cohesive. Okay, all of them doing that. So the D would start right here and give it a little bit more space between where your line ends and your letter starts. Then what I would do is I'd grab a guide and I drop a guide right here and make sure your letters all start at the same line, which they pretty much do. The handwriting looks like it's a little bit farther. This looks like it's a little bit far to the right, maybe. But make sure they start on the same line and just tidy it up so your draw over to your content is the exact same. Nice, crisp, clean. It's going to look super good. Love this typeface showing up again. Very good. We do the same thing here with these lines hitting on the same place so it looks really tidy. Then watch this. This one looks like it's centered. These look left aligned. You know, this might look actually cool right aligned. These title bars. So color over here, design over here to break with the left alignment that you have for your body copy information. And this one is still going to look like it's kind of centered, but maybe a little bit more. Make sure you still keep a 0.5 inch width between or space between your edge of your page and your last letter. So you would have any last letter starting about here, but I think it would look nice to have these kind of right aligned down at the bottom. New advertisement analysis. Side by side. Love the side by side comparison. Really nice. Okay, now watch this. This isn't capitalized. This is. This isn't. I noticed that. Okay, so either just do it all the same. I don't have a super big preference, but maybe all capitalized would look good. Try to avoid widows too. See how light is a widow. Maybe you can pull it over and let white light sneak in after reflect. New style matches. I actually like the way it looks uncapitalized. Probably better. Might look better uncapitalized for all these. As long as you don't add a period, you can not have these capitalized, okay? If you add a period, you make it so you have to have them capitalized. But I think it would look kind of nice and modern to have your second line not be capitalized. Ooh, remember to turn off your hyphens too. Just notice that, okay? Comparison. Here's another hyphen. Oh, your drawer's fun. I like this at a fun, kind of funky angle. Make sure you pull this line a little bit down so you don't have that weird little gap showing through. Nice drawovers, hyphens, and a strong finishing slide. Really good new ad, Makayla. I like it a lot. It looks as good as the professional one. So I'm surprised you were able to find this image on a free pick that so closely matches this one. How did you do that? I'm assuming you've just found this image? Matches very closely. Icon made by free pick. Yeah, you must have. I wonder if you found two images. I'll be interested to see your draft report if you have found these two images and had to put them together. Oh, and then you kind of took the bite out of it. So this was existing ad, and I'm curious if you create the extent to which you created this versus if it was already like this so much. I would don't fall prey to the desire you have to make the logo bigger. Keep the logo the same small size. Newer designers always have a tendency, which you may or may not be, but sometimes I have to overcome this tendency too, to increase the size of things. Don't do that. Leave it small. If they want it small, you leave it small too. Especially when it comes to something like a logo or additional body copy. Okay, so I'm going to check out Obong Pen, the Bakery Cafe. Okay, so add, what was it? Don't eat while driving? Let's look. Okay, so I guess these were the existing ones. Wow, these three. I'm amazed that you found this that so is similar to the other ones. Go ahead on your draft report. Will you let me know? Because here's my concern. My concern is that this was already an existing ad. Okay? So help prove me wrong. Please prove me that you created it. Because that's like nightmare. I'm like, oh no, this ad already existed. And so just reassure me that you actually designed this ad on your draft report or even by email. That would be lovely. Okay. Everything else looks great. Your ad looks great. Your design itself is really, really good. I love your PowerPoint presentation. I love your presentation. Really, really strong start. Everything looking really, really good. Just some small things to clean up when it comes to the layout, running a spell check, maybe doing one or two small things differently, but excellent start. Really, really good first draft. Okay, thanks, Makayla.